and I just want to welcome you guys to this quick training video on how to send the alerts or the buy and sell alerts to your mobile device, whether it's a cell phone or whether it is your iPad or whatever type of mobile device you might have. Okay, first of all, these buy and sell buttons that you do see on the market trend system after it's loaded do have an alert that we can set up to send. Okay, but first of all, let me show you just how to set up that alert. Okay, first of all, open your chart to the market that you're going to be trading on. You got to have that chart open. It is very crucial. Okay, and then once you've done that, get the chart set up the way you want it. And then what I'm going to do is there's a couple different ways to do this. You can open up your alerts tab here. Over on the right, it's the clock, or you can right click in the chart itself and you can see add an alert on NQ at 21 at whatever price or wherever you're at. Okay, but we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is simply just go. I'm just going to show you how to set an alert for the indicator. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to go here where it says add an alert on the NQ. Never mind the rest of this stuff here. Okay, but let's go ahead and bring up the alert box. All right, there's three different tabs that we have to pay particular attention to here at the top. Okay, we'll start off with settings. Now, I want to make sure that the symbols block there or box is the NQ1, or if you're trading the MNQ, you want to make sure you have the right market selected. Let me drop down, and I'm just going to leave it right here on the NQ1, for example, for this purpose. If you're trading the MNQ1, you want to put it over on that one. If you were doing the MES, then you want to select that market. But make sure the market that you're setting the alert for is in the symbols tab. The next one is the condition. Now this is the big one here, the condition. Go over here to the drop down. Provided that you have all the indicators on the chart, you go to market trend alert micro. Click on it. Okay, now you got two different options here right below it. Let's go on down. We're still setting up the condition. Okay, so micro trend alert in the top box here. The next box, we're going to select long. Okay, there's two conditions that we'll choose for each chart. We'll put two different, we'll create two different alerts for each market. Okay, micro trend long or short. So the first one, we're just going to select long. All right, the interval, you want to set it for the same time frame that you're trading on, the 1 minute. All right, now this next box here, the trigger, once per bar close is what we select. Okay, then after that we go down here to expiration open-ended alert. So that means it'll go on forever. In other words, depending on the depending on the package you bought, you might not be able to select open-ended. You might have to select something like there might be a drop-down chart for you to go out, and it might only go for 30 days. But be aware of that, okay? So I'm going to select open per bar close. I'm selecting open-ended here. You're going to have to look at what package you have and what they'll allow you to do. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is go up here to message. What do you want it to say when it comes to your phone? Now what I like to do, because this is the NQ, is I just want to type in NQ long. And then I might add a custom name. Let's see here. Go to the charts. Okay, or go to the charts on the NQ. There we go. All right, now what I'm going to do is after I've done that, I selected one. Go to the charts on the NQ. Okay, once you get down here, do not create yet. You want to go over to notifications, the fourth tab, and this is really crucial. This is where you set stuff up. Okay. Notify in app, you want to select that one. If you have a mobile device such as a phone or an iPad and you have TradingView downloaded to it, then you can notify in app. In other words, you'll get an alert inside that app. Um, this show toast notification, you don't necessarily have to select it. It just gives you a little pop-up box down here saying, hey, you have an alert. Okay. If you want an email sent to you, you need to make sure that the email that you have it sent to is the one that's in your profile settings. So you'll have to go back and verify with your profile settings. Make sense? All right. And then, so I don't send emails to myself, but if you want that one, just make sure, again, you have the correct email address. All right. Then webhook URL. This is not something unless you have a group that you're trying to send signals to or an alert to that you'd want to mess with. I'm not going to get into training on that because there's a lot of programming that goes into that. I use it for Discord, but this is the webhook URL. Okay, play sound. If you want this thing to play a sound, then simply click on this, and then you can select here which one you want, or and how long you want it for. Okay, now if you put this on in the middle of the night, it's going to wake you up. But if you want to trade in the middle of the night and you want a wake up call, here you go. All right, and then this one down here is the one that sends a text to your cell phone. All right, now let me just share with you a little bit about this. Okay, over here on the right hand side, you can see that I'd like to use an alternative email address for alert notifications. All right, let me bring up Google real quick because I'm going to share something with you. You have to know who your carrier is, and if you want SMS text sent to your phone, you're going to need to know what that email address is for your phone. Let me just share that one more time. You're going to have to specify an email address. It's not going to be your regular email address that's over here in your profile. It's going to be your phone number at whether it's T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, whatever the server is, whatever your phone company is, they're going to have an extension. All right, let me give you an example. Okay, I am T-Mobile, and let me bring this to Google real quick. You can't see me typing, but you see that I'm on Google. Okay, so one of the things you can do is type in what is the email extension for T-Mobile and SMS messaging. Okay, and there it is, at tmobile.net. All right, so what happens is when you go into this, if you haven't set it up yet, you're going to have to put, let me bring it back up here. Keep in mind, mine's at tmobile.net. All right. And then what will happen is, let me go back over here. When I do this and I set it up, because I've already got it locked in, it's not going to let me do it. But I had to put my phone number, your area, don't put the +1 for the US, but your area code, your prefix, and your 4-digit number. It should only be 10 numbers. And then whatever that at tmobile.net is, in my case, in your case, it might be Verizon, it might be AT&T. They have a different email. But what happens is when you get the alerts, then it'll send a text to your phone. Now what I do is I notify an app, I show toast notification, I play a sound, and I send plain text, okay, to my phone. So that way I'm getting alerted from a couple of different angles. It's like, gosh, be quiet now, but that's what it does. It lets me know that there's a trade. And then all I'm going to do at that point is hit, after you've done all that, and I'm going to hit create. Okay, and once I've hit and create, then everything should be set up. Okay, let me go ahead and close this out. Should be set up to go to your phone or your iPad of choice. Okay, let me just do a couple of other things here real quick. Let me just type in, let's try Verizon. What was the, let's see here, what is the email extension for Verizon SMS messaging. Okay, and here you're going to see it's whatever your phone number is at vtext.com. All right, that's all you have to do. Down here's an example. Let's say your area code was 555 and then 1234567. That would go right in front of at vtext.com. Okay, the same with the T-Mobile Mail, and I'll do one more for you. There's several different companies out there. Let's go with AT&T. Let's just switch this out for AT&T. AT&T, and away you go. There you go, at text.att.net. And again, here's another. Well, this one didn't show an example. So anyway, I think you get the gist of it. Go back, watch this video again, and I hope this has been very informational. But this is how you get those text alerts sent to your phone. This is Nate. See you in the next training video.